Hi guys, this is Gadget Man 404 and today I'm doing a flight around West Hallam again. I'm recording this in 1080p 60 frames a second with my 4K Weemius action camera. The reason I'm filming in 1080p 60 is because when I film in 4K it crops the ratio down to 4.3. So until I get some software where I can convert that back, that's why I'm filming in 1080p 60. And as you can see, the camera footage is amazing. This is the FreeX SkyView quadcopter, 2-axis gimbal, controlling the gimbal with on my transmitter. Now I'm going to go as high as I dare go today. That's the object of this mission, is to go as high up as I dare. Now this is around about 50 odd meters, okay, and I'm just letting it hover there, just making sure the GPS is holding. Later on in this flight video you won't see it, but basically when I was about 4.5 minutes in, I noticed that my quadcopter was descending and basically the battery was on fire inside the quadcopter, or it was I was losing enough power to come down, and then when it landed then smoke started coming out of the quadcopter. Luckily I disconnected it and everything, and no damage was done to my quadcopter, but at the time I honestly thought that I had damaged my quadcopter quite severely. I'm pushing it now, just going up and up and up. This is about probably 100 meters, which is where I was probably at the last flight I did for you guys, around the same area really, because it's such a beautiful day, and you can see perspective of the world looks completely different when you are in the sky looking down. And I just think quadcopters and flying in general is a cool hobby. My wife doesn't see what's so interesting to me about it, but I just think it's really interesting, and I'm glad I've been flying now for around about 4 years. Today's mission is to go as high as I dare go. I at least go over 200 meters. I'll probably hit 250 to maybe 300 meters. There is no telemetry reading on my quadcopter. I haven't got the OSD. You can get an OSD, but I haven't got one. So as yet, this is all guesswork. But you can tell from what you're looking at, it is high up in the sky, and I haven't finished. I still continue to go even higher than I am now. And I just think flying in general and these kind of videos where you get to see how everything looks, you know, all the different shades of green and all the fields, the different colours and shapes. And when you're looking down, when you're walking through the field, you don't see any of this. You just see the field you're in, then the next field that you get to. But this way, I get to see everything, and I show it to you guys. And I hope you appreciate that I really pushed this quadcopter, or pushed myself to the actual limits of how far I dare go. And to make it a bit more interesting again, I decided to make the camera look down. I'm still deciding to go further. I'm still pushing it further, and I think as I say, 250 to 300 meters is probably where I was at. And I just think that it looks amazing. That tree from the ground is pretty big, and from up here it looks dinky small. And I just think in general that flying is really cool, and I hope you guys agree too. Now around about this time is where I'm pushing it, or trying to go higher, but actually it's actually coming down more. I'm losing power with the battery. The battery is actually swelling at this point to a state where when it actually landed, or crash landed, I couldn't actually get the battery out, and that's when it then started smoking, etc. inside the quadcopter. Luckily for me, the first thing I did was when it landed was I disconnected the battery, trying to get the battery out, and then smoke started pouring out of all the vents, etc. Now it's losing power, it's coming down, mayday, 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 going down, going down, going down. There's nothing I can do at this point other than pray it doesn't break. You try and catch in a quadcopter that's fallen out of the sky from 300 meters, you would break your arm or whatever. So I decide, and luckily it stays, and I just think, brace for impact. Bop, done. Gadget Man 404 out. Enjoy, subscribe to my channel, comment, thumbs up.